Funky.
Hey Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. You know, the remaster thing for all these companies is starting to get a bit out of hand, or pretty much at the very least it's starting to get to a point in which that it's becoming everything in which that they are all about now. Going on from pretty much like Capcom, Konami, to pretty much like all of the other companies out there that pretty much just like to brandish all their games and then just re-drop them out all over again. Now, I do believe that Capcom is honestly like one of the higher tiers of people who do this, because I'm not all that good at lists and whatnot. But either way though, is that they are prioritizing dropping HD remakes of all of their games, their number one priority. And to some people like me, I'm like, that's fine as long as, you know, they're actually changing something in the game to whereas it warrants me to spend the money to buy this game that I already own. I mean, Capcom went out of their way to release Resident Evil 4 all over again, but at the same time, it's like it was just Resident Evil 4 all over again. Nothing new added, no brand new modes, no brand new specs, no nothing. It was just Resident Evil for the PlayStation 2, just ported over to the PlayStation 3. And the same thing can be said for Code Veronica. The same thing can be said for Resident Evil HD remake. I mean, I know that the game that it sold like really well, and this is what they're basing like all their information on, of saying like, okay, we have this, we got really good sales from this. Why not go ahead and try it again with a different one? Now, honestly, Devil May Cry 4, the remake of that, there is no problems with that, because they're adding in brand new characters, they're adding in brand new moves, and they're adding in so much more stuff to where that if you bought it, you would get like a very different experience. Whereas most companies out there, in this case Konami, when they did their Silent Hill HD remake, they did add in like a brand new ending, or at least brand new 2 endings, but that was about it, I do believe. And they fucked everything else up in that game in which that somebody who owned the original PlayStation 2 version could have just been like, well, I'm just gonna go play that version because I don't want to play this one. But really looking at it though, is that like, I am actually happy that they are doing what they're doing with Street Fighter, and I do like what they're doing with Devil May Cry, of course. But honestly, the question is that how long are they really going to try and keep this type of mentality until they have to get back out there and jump back into one of their older franchises, or at least jump back into like one of their original titles in which that people that they really want to see? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, I know that Mega Man's gone. I know that most of their older stuff is gone, in which that they could easily just hire a team and then just have somebody go back out there and then like just remake it all over again. But for some reason they're not going to do that until they're on their last leg, and then they really have to go back and then they have to remake everything all over again, which is what they're doing now. However, I do kind of get the feeling though, as that what Capcom is doing right now is something that is going to affect every single major company that is coming out right now, who does have like a lot of games underneath their belt. I get the feeling though is that this is going to be the future of all these companies that do have all these older games, and then it's not until they're beaten down to where they have to go back and they have to give people the games and all the nuance in which that they want, in which that they had the chances to give us today. But that is what I gotta say about that. What do you think about it? Tell me in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Graves Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.